Hey, yeah. It's a Beatle J, and I hope you're having a Beatle day. So I'm finally getting around to talking about the White album, and I got a copy and a half of it. This particular one, I believe it's a 80s reissue, and you know, the cover's in relatively good shape. It's pretty hard to keep the White album clean, and this is side 3 and 4. It only cost me $5, so I only got half a record. And the vinyl is super clean on this Purple Capital issue. And it's under SWBO 101, and that particular product number is used on many of the reissues. But just by the fact that the Beatles isn't embossed, raised lettering, and there's no numbering on the record indicates that it is a reissue. And I knew that when I bought it, but for $5 it's not too bad. Now this particular record here, you can't really see it on the screen, but I guess if you're blind you could feel it. That it's like Braille, you can feel the Beatles. Now this is a 50-year-old copy of a Canadian release, and what is great about this one is it's got the original poster, and it's got the 8x10 glossies of the band, and they're in fantastic shape. Now I have both sides 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the tracks on the record are Back in the USSR, Dear Prudence, Glass Onion, Ola Di Oblada, Wild Honey Rose, the continuing story of Bungalow Bill, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Happiness is a Warm Gun, Martha My Dear, I'm So Tired, Blackbird, Piggies, Rocky Raccoon, Don't Pass Me By, Why Don't We Do in the Road, I Will, Julie, yeah, Birthday Your Blues, Mother Nature's Son, Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except Me and My Monkey, that's a bit of a tongue twister, Sexy Sadie, Helter Skelter, Long, Revolution 1, Honey Pie, Savoy, Truffle, Cry Baby Cry, Revolution 9, and Good Night. I love this record. I hadn't heard it in its entirety for years and years, and when I bought this particular copy, I had to listen through it. Now the woman who I bought this off of, she was from Oshawa, so a little bit of a shady character, but anyway, she was saying that her father partied with the Beatles in the United Kingdom, but I don't think that's true, because upon doing some research I found out this was a Canadian issue release. Now I was able to get that record for very, very cheap. I think I offered her $10. She originally wanted $50, and she was telling me it was through a Kijiji ad, and the ad read that the record was flawless, no scratches on it at all, and that wasn't true. But anyways, the record plays great, and I'm happy to have something of this vintage. I can remember when this record came out, listening to Revolution 1. I wasn't young enough to buy records, but some kid had it in the apartment complex that I was living at. And they played that opening riff over and over and over, and I pretty well love all the tracks on this double album, except Revolution 9. It's basically Yoko and John got high and were playing around with reel-to-reel and tapes, and I think it was George Martin who begged John to put this on the record, but I guess that was John experimenting, and he would go on experimenting more in this avant-garde genre with two virgins, and I hadn't ever heard two virgins until about a month ago, and it's something else. But anyways, that is the Beatles, the White Album. Peace from Canada.